Hello friends, welcome to this current affairs session. Here we will discuss some 8 to 10 questions and along with the current affairs question we will discuss some static fact. The questions we will discuss here is very important for your upcoming mains examination. So please watch this session carefully and try to remember maximum inputs from this session. So moving to the question number 1 here. Who has become the Prime Minister of New Macedonia? And the answer is option B, Dimitar Kovacevsky. The Macedonia's parliament late Sunday elected Social Democrat technocrat Dimitar Kovacevsky as the prime minister after more than 2 months of political turmoil in the country. Kovacevsky, a former deputy finance minister, succeeds Zoran Zaev, who stepped down last month following his party's heavy defeat in the municipal election. North Macedonia capital Skopje and currency is dinar. New rehabilitation and resettlement policy of NLC India launched by whom? And that is answer Prahlad Joshi. Coal Minister Prahlad Joshi on Monday launched a new rehabilitation and resettlement policy of NLC India. And it states that compensation to be affected villagers will be based on their fair and transparent process. Prahlad Joshi, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and Constituency, Dharwad, Karnataka. Dharwad, Karnataka is the constituency. Padmashree awardee Shani Devi passed away recently. In which field she belongs to? And she is a social activist. Padmashree awardee and social activist Shani Devi passed away Sunday night at a residence in Gunupur, Raigarh district of Odisha. Eminent social worker and Padmashree awardee Shani Devi passed away at a residence in Gunupur of Odisha, Raigarh district on Sunday night, and she was 88. Right? Open Data Week is launched by which ministry? And that is launched by option A, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs announced that the initiation of the Open Data Week to encourage the adoption of open data and promote innovation across India's urban ecosystem, and that is observed from 17 January to 21st of January. Right? Leading up to the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Smart Cities Smart Urbanization Conference scheduled to be held in Surat during February 2022. Open Data Week is a part of the series of pre-event initiatives being undertaken by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs to promote the awareness and use of open data. And Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, the Hardeep Singh Puri is the minister of this ministry, and constituency, that is Amritsar, Punjab. PM Modi introduces P3 movement for India's climate change commitments at which place? And that is option C, Davos. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday pitched the idea of P3, P3 means pro-planet people, movement that underlines India's climate change commitments at the Global Forum. Virtually addressing the World Economic Forum at its online Davos Agenda Summit, PM Modi said, iterated India's clean, green, sustainable, renewable energy goals, which entails a net zero carbon emission target by 2070. Referring to the mission life that he gave at the COP26 conference, the Prime Minister said that the making life into a mass movement can be a strong foundation for P3, that is pro, planet and people. Right. India is set to achieve what amount of exports target in financial year 21-22 as mentioned by Pyush Goyal, and that is option B, $650 billion. India is set to achieve $650 billion exports target in the current financial year, Commerce and Industry Minister Pyush Goyal said on Monday. Out of the target of 650, the segregation is like that: 450 billion will be merchandise export, while $250 billion will be on service exports. Chairing a review meeting of all the major export promotion councils, Goyal said that $650 billion exports target for the current financial year is achievable. Pyush Goyal, some ministries holds by him, that is Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, and Ministry of Textile. Right. Steve Schapio died recently. In which field he belongs to? And he is a photojournalist. Steve Schapio died on Saturday at his home in Chicago from pancreatic cancer. A publicist announced he was 87, and the Selma to Montgomery March in 1965 and Martin Luther King Jr. assassination and Robert F. Kennedy's presidential campaign in 1968. He photographed all these events. Right. Steve Shafiro, the photojournalist and documentarian who covered the civil rights movement, produced still for The Godfather, The Taxi Driver, short portraits of David Bowie, Barbara Streisand, Andy Warhol. Ray Charles had died at the age of 87. So this is the kinds of works he has done in his life, right? The prominent personality, Steve Shapiro, the photojournalist, died recently. Okay. Pandit Birju Maharaj has died recently. In which field he belongs to? And he is a Kathak dancer. Kathak legend Pandit Birju Maharaj died at his home in Delhi late Sunday after suffering a heart attack. He was 83. A recipient of the country's second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan, he was fondly called Panditji or Maharajji by his disciples and legion of followers, was one of the India's best known artists. Hvestack launches Programmatic Digital Out of Home Market, that is DOOH. This is the acronym, right? Digital Out of Home Marketplace in which country? And the answer is option D, Malaysia. Hvestack, the world's leading independent programmatic digital out-of-home tech company, today announced that the launch of full operations in Malaysia. Now, for the first time, brands, agencies, omni-channel demand side platforms in Malaysia can access the Hvestack platform to plan, activate, measure programmatic digital out-of-home campaigns via private marketplace and open exchange deals. Hvestack is the largest independent and full-stack global marketing technology company and buy and sell sites of the programmatic digital out-of-home advertising. Hvestack, it's founded in 2017 and its headquarters is in Montreal, Canada. Here it is. Grama 1 is a program launched by which state government for providing various services at citizens' doorstep? And that is Karnataka. Option B is the correct answer. Karnataka Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai on Monday said that ambitious Grama 1 program that is aimed at providing services of the various departments at the citizens' doorstep would be a reality from Republic Day in 12 districts of rural areas especially. And the district where it will be launched on 26 January are these are the 12 districts: Bidar, Koppal, Ballari, Belagavi. Just read it once and that's okay. Haveri, Vijaypura, Devanagar, Shivmoga, Tumakuru, Chikamagaluru, Udupi, Kodagu district, right? And capital Karnataka, that is Bengaluru. Basuraj Bommai is the CM and governor is Thawarchand Gehlot. So that is all the news I have to discuss here. I hope you understood all the points and that is all for now. Good day.